Alright, let's hope I don't have to redo this a multiple number of times. Alright, North says that what Congressman Beck was saying is that of all the damnable heresies that ever existed, this doctrine of emergency has got to be the worst, because once Congress declares an emergency, there is no Constitution. Beck goes on to say, but the Constitution of the United States, as a refraining influence in keeping the federal government within the carefully prescribed channels of power, is moribund, if not dead. I know it's an old word, look it up. Moribund. Moribund. All right. We are witnessing its death agonies. For when this bill becomes a law, if unhappily it becomes a law, there is no longer any workable constitution to keep the Congress within the limits of its constitutional powers. Well, it never was rescinded, and that's why they were able to get all their pieces into play, and we are at the point we are right now. North asked, what bill is Congressman Beck talking about? Beck is referring to the 1933 Farm Bill, which was passed by the House of Representatives by a vote of more than 3-1. North points out that again we see the doctrine of emergency. Once an emergency is declared, there is no Constitution. In 1973, in the Emergency Powers Statute, Senate Report 93-549, the first sentence reads, since March 9th, 1933, the United States has been in a state of declared national emergency. Since 1933, March the 9th. North emphasized that the Farm Bill says that if a national emergency is declared, there is no Constitution. This is further emphasized by the above emergency power statute statement. Since March the 9th of 1933, the United States has been, and in fact, in a state of declared national emergency. The middle language of the emergency power statute states, this vast range of power taken together confer enough authority to rule the country without reference to normal constitutional processes. Under the powers delegated by these statutes, the President may seize property, organize and control the means of production, seize commodities, assign military forces abroad, institute martial law, seize and control all transportation and communication, regulate the operation of private enterprise, restrict travel in a plethora of particular ways, control the lives of all American citizens. Well, they've done pretty much all that except for the martial law now, haven't they? North adds that this situation has continued uninterrupted since March the 9th of 1933. A majority of people of the United States have lived all their lives under emergency rule. For 40 years, freedoms and governmental procedures granted by the Constitution have in varying degrees been abridged by laws brought into force by states of national emergency. Senate Report 93549, Introduction, 1973. The President may seize property, organize commodities, assign military forces abroad, institute martial law, seize and control and transportation and communication, regulate operation of private enterprise, restrict travel in a plethora of particular ways, control the lives of all American citizens. Senate Report 93-549, Senate Resolution 9, 93rd Congress, First Session, in parentheses 3, Roman numerals, 1973. See Chapter 1, Title 1, Section 48, Statute 1, March the 9th, 1933. Proclamation 2038, Title 12, United States Code 95B. See also Executive Orders. Currently, the United States remains in a permanent state of national emergency. 22 U.S.C.A. 286D, 1977. And let me check my time. Oh, we're still looking good. All right, Executive Order 12919 in blocks, parentheses 4, dated June the 3rd, 1994, otherwise known as a National Defense Industrial Resources Preparedness footnote 5 and 6, was signed by President William Jefferson Clinton. On October 29, 2003, President George W. Bush continued the National Emergencies Act.Pt, United States Code 1622D, regarding weapons of mass destruction for 1 year, with the national emergency declared in Executive Order 12938 as amended, 7 in parentheses for footnote. National emergency as defined in Black's Law Dictionary. Oh, they love that Black's Law Dictionary, don't they? When there, you can learn a whole new language and still be speaking English, but you won't be saying the same things that mean these things to me. A state of national crisis, a situation demanding immediate and extraordinary national or federal action. Congress has made little or no distinction between a state of national emergency and a state of war. Brown versus Bernstein, D.C., P.A., Pennsylvania 49, F, SUPP, Supplement 728, 732, footnote 8. Now, let me check my time again. Okay, we're still looking good. I don't want to record this one 6 times 2. Related Source Watch Resources, Defense Production Act of 1950, Homeland Defense, Homeland Security, Hurricane Katrina, National Security and Homeland Security Presidential Directive, National Security State War Powers Act, external links, Paula Demers, Government by Executive Order 1996, author permission granted for reprints publishing. Gary North, Emergency Powers, A History and Analysis, document and legal footnotes, American Patriots Network. America's Constitutional Dictatorship, World Newsstand, first published in July 1996 by the Northbridge News. James M. Beck, 1787 to 1936. Papers, Princeton University Library. Retrieved from SourceWatch. Well, I'll post this on the page. I got somebody banging at my door, so hold on, people. And that's pretty much that right there.